Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel, where last episode we began our first day of tasks in Legram as we headed down the Ebel Highway repairing the lights along the road and fighting the crocodiles within the mist before visiting the Arseid school to engage in a little bit of training, culminating in a fight with the caretaker Master Klaus. Now with night falling on the town, we talk to the townsfolk once more before starting our second day.
I see that the liner has arrived. I also see strange men disembarking from time to time, so I have to stay on guard. The last thing I want is some licentious prowler getting too close to Lady Laura's home. Yeah, gotta be defensive about that. The Arseid School has its origins in the Knights of the Eisenritter, led by St. Sandlot during the Middle Ages. It played a crucial role in supporting Amphitricals, which led to the school gaining great renown over time. Even today, we still see people come in from all over the country who seek to train under Lord Arseid. All the citizens of Legram are really proud that such a famous school of swordsmanship has its roots here. Haven't we heard that before? I'm kind of confused now. But we do have tons of Sepis math now, as long as I can actually click on it. There we go. Give me my money. A fair bit more. Now what can I buy to upgrade myself? Seems that in general blue tunics are quite good for a lot of people, but it drops the ADF quite a bit in exchange for physical defense. However, it is better for the other two. Let's equip those two first then. Maybe we'll find something cooler after that. Apart from that, the golden thread shoes are pretty damn good. I mean, they're a little bit less defense, but the extra speed they give are really nice. That's nearly the entire party filled up on defensives. Cannot complain. But weirdly enough, because they've got their special model Stragers and stuff like that, they're not getting new boots. No, sir. And I feel like they probably should get the golden thread shoes. I mean, extra speed is pretty good, but except that it lowers Rean's defense by 50. But then that ups Rean's defense by an absolute ton. 90 ADF down for 55 defense increase and a lowered in strength and agility. 100 down for Laura. Probably talk to that old man if I didn't say anything new. Hello, Pero. Woof pan. Maybe I've just got to speak to Doble before things actually change. What in the world is Kano still doing out of this hour? This isn't the first time he's been out on this late either. And here I even made hamburgers tonight. Those were his favourite. I'd appreciate it if he'd hurry home and set the table for me. Kano's a kiddo then. Is he still by the pier? The boardwalk? Oh!
Ah! There's a boat on the wharf!
That's the ferry liner. It returns to the wharf every evening.
I'm guessing it's the ferry to there? Hey there, this liner's heading for the Sutherland province on the opposite shore, or maybe not. Only 2 trips daily, so if you're planning on boarding, you'd better hurry. Sutherland province, eh? Ready to depart? The fog's cleared up, so it looks like we'll have a great view on the way back. So there's a ferry that goes back and forth to another area. Mr. Fisherman stopped fishing over there by the look of it. Of course, my fish will not have respawned yet.
Looks like a good...
Yeah, I know it's a good spot. But you haven't respawned yet. And you never will, most likely. Right, let's skirt the Bracer Guild. I really don't think you should try it. Dad's gonna get real mad at you again. I'm gonna do it. If no one finds out, it'll be just like we never did anything wrong. Uh-oh. Trouble and hijinks incoming, eh? I just came in from the highway. The statue down there needs some work done on them from time to time, you see. Hopefully that'll please the spirits. Maybe it will. Do you know there's a novel series aimed at youngsters about the vampire spoken of in legends? Yes, I do, old Lady Daphne. Tell me more. I was curious, so I ended up giving them a read myself, and they ended up being quite the page-turners. Here, take this. I stopped short of calling it a modern classic, but I think you'll like it. A modern classic. Red Moon Rose, Chapter 10. We have our bedtime story. That's another day comes to an end. Fortunately, it was another fine day for my son and grandchildren, too. I owe my thanks to Idios and the spirits. And of course, you're in. Oh, there you are. Part of me feels like it's not necessary, but at the same time, not doing anything at all would just be rude. May I ask what's bothering you, Cindy? Lady Laura! It's nothing at all. Is it? Really? What? I'm just kind of letting my thoughts wander, you see. Should do it maybe inside your head and not outside of it. So to the inn. But it goes there. Cindy's been acting rather odd lately. You tell me. My goodness, don't tell me she's trying to make a move before the rest of us. I'll have to give her a stern warning when I see her. Huh? What in the world is she talking about? They're all... Wait. Your fan club are gonna invade. They're gonna invade your sacred... Your sacred realm of my nice person-free zone. Personal space! She should take a sweet time coming back again. Oh, my apologies. I've got a bit of an oddball staying here, you see. She told me she wouldn't need any dinner and then just took off. Hasn't been back since. Interesting. No invasion of the personal space, thank you. No one's upstairs anyway. Guess you do have an oddball staying if they're just in and out. Wait. Is the oddball a she? She's still taking a sweet time coming back again. Oh my god, you've got a bit of an oddball staying here. She told me she wouldn't need any dinner and just took off. Hasn't been back since. Suspicion. A large amount of suspicion. Well, I think we checked out everything now. I don't think we can go back in Legram Station, can we? Legram. There's no need for us to board the train right now. Yeah, let's focus on the task at hand. But maybe I want to check out the interior. Maybe it's got like some arcade machines. I don't know. Orbital arcade machines? Have they been invented yet? That'd be nice if they were.
We're back.
Today was so much fun!
Oh, hey, welcome back.
Seems my timing could hardly have been better.
Huh?
Father? When did you get back? When only Klaus came to greet us, I assumed I wouldn't be seeing you while I was in Legram.
Fortunately, I was able to take some time away from my engagements to see you and your class. And while I was in town, I also had some business to attend to with the guild, which is what brings me here. It does my heart good to see you again, Laura. It seems you've grown since I last saw you.
Father, please don't treat me like a child. But it's good to be back.
It's good to have you back.
So that's the Radiant Blade Master. Oh, his dad seems so cool. She sounds embarrassed, but I've rarely seen her so happy.
Ah, these must be your friends.
Right. These are my classmates from Class 7 and my partners in this field study.
Then let me welcome you to Legram. I'm Viscount Arseid, the ruling lord here. My daughter has told me all about you in her letters. So it's a pleasure to finally be able to put faces to the names.
This is delicious. Oh, careful, Milliam. You're gonna drip sauce all over the table. Wow, so this is the real Legram cuisine. I think I like everything on the table. You can say that again. This fatty meat has me thinking past seconds and all the way to thirds. That's roast wild boar. It's been a staple in many local dishes for generations. Something troubling you, son of the House of Alberia? You You seem to have brought your worries to the table tonight, but not your appetite. Well, it's just that I know my family has been causing you a lot of trouble. Eustace, is he... Oh, that? Just minor disagreements. You probably know it all too well. Conflicts over taxes among the nobility are as sure as the rising of the sun. It's nothing to be so concerned about. Thank you for your kind words. Come, tell me of your day. I hear you fought Klaus this afternoon, and emerged victorious at that. We did, though I did feel like he was holding back against us. Nonsense, milady. You and your classmates fought with the boldness of young lions. I look forward to seeing you soar to even greater heights. Ah, marvelous. I did have my hopes that you might choose to attend that girls' school in the capital, but you seem to have made some excellent friends at Thors, so perhaps this is how things were meant to be.
I feel the same. Laura.
Rean, was it? I'm curious. I can sense fear in your swordsmanship, a certain hesitation.
What? Father?
A sword hermit, young Kaifei. In addition to being your master and the founder of the 8 Leaves One Blade School, he's also a personal acquaintance of mine. In fact, I've requested a duel with him on numerous occasions.
I see. If you'll forgive me for asking, who was the victor?
The victor is yet to be decided. Pitting our respective philosophies against one another is such an engaging experience, we always lose track of time.
I think there's a swordsman out there capable of fighting on equal terms with you. The world truly is a vast place.
I can hardly imagine what a duel like that would be like. But getting back to what I was saying. The 8 Leaves One Blade School draws its influence from elements of several other Eastern schools of swordsmanship. The style's philosophy has such depth, it's not difficult to see why one who masters it is known as a divine blade. But there's something about you, Rean, something that terrifies you so much that its mere shadow pins you in place.
He's almost certainly referring to... I've occasionally gotten that impression myself. So this is the burden Rean carries? Indeed. It seems like whatever happened in the old schoolhouse last month has something to do with it, but... You have me at a loss. I never would have imagined you'd be able to tell so much about me so easily. Thanks for that, I've made up my mind.
What?
Oh? My lord, I ask of you as the Radiant Blade Master, would you grant me the honor of a duel?
Don't worry, I'll just fight one of the strongest swordsmen around. It's fine. Solo.
Wow, this is mega cool! He's really gonna duel the Radiant Blade Master! But is he really strong enough to beat him?
He doesn't stand a chance. Receiving instruction from him would be one thing, but to duel a master like Viscount Arseid...
Looks like the odds aren't in his favor then.
Rean, please reconsider. You too, Father. Stop this nonsense.
Please, Laura, stay out of this.
This duel is between Rean and myself. Stand aside. Are you certain this is what you want?
I am. It's an honor to have the opportunity to test my mettle against the renowned Radiant Blade Master. Thank you for accepting.
I admire your spirit. Now, show me what a swordsman of the 8 Leaves is capable of.
What the?
Whoa! Amazing!
He can wield such a massive blade so deftly with just one hand?
Unbelievable.
That's Galan Charles, a great sword that's been passed down in the Arseid family for generations. It was once wielded by the ancestor of our house, the second in command of the Eisenritter.
I can sense incredible power within him. He may be even stronger than my master, which means that against him... Rean Schwarzer of the 8 Leaves One Blade School, beginner rank. I stand ready.
Victor Arseid, master and successor of the Arseid School. Ready. Begin!
When he said beginner. Oh no!
Now, show me what you're capable of.
My turn.
Well, I've only got one shot. Where do we go from here? Stick around and try to survive? I mean, usually I'd want to scan. He's level 80! Do you think he'll be able to kill me with one more hit? What if I use this? I'm going to use the scan. It's the only thing I can. Expecting failure. At least we'll get him in our book. Alright, the Arseid School's foremost practitioner known as the Radiant Blade Master wields a sword with inhuman strength.
You'll not escape!
Ah! I'm deaded! Oh, I'm alive!
Won't give up.
Yeah, I won't give up! Still alive! Alright then, I'm gonna have to use one of these.
Here we go!
Stop having powerful attacks! Near at 0!
You'll not escape!
Won't give up.
Why? Why, Rean? Why won't you give up? We did 0, Rean! 0! It doesn't look like we can win. Or even do any damage. I tried my best. But down we go.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Ouch!
This is why I tried to stop them.
I could barely even see what happened.
It's not like Rean is weak.
It's more that his opponent's strength is so far beyond his.
What are you doing? This duel is not yet over. To your feet, at once.
Father?
I know you're capable of more than this. But if you are still too afraid to assert your true strength, then I have no choice but to force your hand. Now, show me.
He disappeared?
No. Too slow.
Whoa!
This is...
Is this what Rean is afraid of?
Excellent. This is as it must be. This is the power that slumbers deep within you. As long as you continue to cower in the face of it, you'll remain forever at a standstill. I want to see your true potential.
Now.
Well, I was wondering if it would boost my attack or anything like that. He's immune to everything, so basically our skills are completely useless. Not that we've actually got any CP at this point in time. All we can do is trade blows. And one of the things I could do is quickly cast myself an Impassion, maybe.
Now. Now.
I mean, I can actually tank hits at this point.
Now.
And I could do a motivation as well to get my strength back.
You'll not escape.
There.
Counter.
Now.
Right, we've got 2 attacks to go, but let's get motivate.
You'll not escape.
There. Now.
The constant dodging has helped me quite a bit.
Now. Now.
Right, at what point do I start using healing items to kind of tank this attack a little bit better? Because we've taken down quite a bit. Hey, I don't mind using healing items. I've got loads of stuff aside from that. I must have something that can buff me as well at the same time. Something that gives a bit more health, though. No, do I not have anything that gives a bit more health than that? Doesn't look like it. Colorless noodles, do I need to give them in? Have I done them yet? Oh, that's the problem. I don't know what I've done or not. And some extra speed doesn't hurt a little bit.
Now.
I definitely need to use a healing item here. Otherwise I'm going down again.
Now.
Is this fight actually winnable? Does it really matter at this point? I'm going for it. Well, that didn't do much and it didn't burn him.
But not enough to best me. It's time to finish this! Radiant Phoenix Flash!
Rean!
Rean! Wow! That duel was crazy!
Yeah, though it all makes sense now. Why Rean asked the Viscount for a duel in the first place.
You fool. You shouldering such a burden alone all this time?
Are you alright, Rean?
Father, there was no need to go that far.
I'm fine. He held back. I admit defeat. I'm honored to have seen the Radiant Blade Master's signature technique.
I think you're finally starting to understand. What we call power is simply a measure of one's raw strength. Without knowing how to properly apply it, it has no real meaning. However, when you deny the power you already possess, you're only shortchanging yourself.
You're right. I feel like I finally get what my master was trying to teach me about the laws of nature. But I'm afraid understanding that is only going to make me even more uncertain.
Rean.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. Stand up, dust yourself off, and step forward. Grapple with that fear each day if that's what it takes. Uncertainty weighs on the hearts of all people. It's far preferable to standing still.
The mist seems to have cleared. So, that's the Saint's castle. You can't come out right now. Someone might notice you.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. The Radiant Blade Master may be scarily perceptive, but I doubt he'll notice my little moonlit stroll.
Honestly.
Well, what do you think? I'm not sure how much we can count on the boy. It seems he's finally found what he needs to move past what's been holding him back. But I'm still not certain he's going to make it in time.
That's not for us to decide. Our role is to watch over and guide him, nothing more. I don't want you to do anything like that ever again.
Fine. Setting that aside for now. I'm sure you've already sensed it, but there's definitely something inside that castle. That place is out of our jurisdiction, but I have a bad feeling about this one.
Me too. I suppose all we can do is point Laura toward it and hope she notices too.
Our first day finished. Did we manage to rank up? No. But on the second day we might manage to. 8 away from rank A3.
Drinks are on me someday.
So we begin Field Study Day 2. Whoa! Ooh, clear. Some beautiful water as well. Wow, what a view! Looking at the lake is like gazing into a vast mirror. I suppose that wharf you can see in the distance must be over in the Sutherland province. That mountain's having a fit! You can see the Saint's Castle way more clearly today too. This is what Legram looks like on a clear day. It almost seems like we're in a different town. Well, both faces of the town have a place in my heart. Hey, I'm sorry for all the fuss I caused yesterday. Rean, you really did. However, you did what you did out of necessity, correct? Yeah. Before yesterday, I'd never been able to recognize the truth behind my master's teachings. But crossing swords with your father, it was like I finally realized what he wanted me to understand all those years. I see. In that case, I won't criticize what you did. I can understand that feeling, struggling forward even in the face of adversity. Seems the winds have granted you their blessing. Still, Rean, I think you owe us an explanation. What was that power you displayed during the duel? I've never seen its like. It was so cool, like you suddenly turned into a whole different person. Almost like some kind of power that was locked up inside you came roaring out in one big flash. Yeah, I guess that's what it must seem like. There's some beast-like instinct sleeping inside me. When I completely lose control of myself, it just swallows me up, transforms me somehow. I've known about it ever since I was a kid, and all my life I've lived in fear of it, of that other self. It seems a strange burden to bear. Something beast-like. I don't know, it seemed pretty cool. Besides, if it makes you even stronger, why not just be like that all the time? I wish it were that simple. Years ago, I first asked my master to teach me the way of the sword in order to suppress that power. I thought that if I could master the art of fighting, I could master my fear and quell those instincts. But that did nothing to solve the underlying problem, and eventually, I ended up having my training discontinued. Pretty pathetic, huh? Oh, Rean. You said that yesterday's duel helped you to realize something, right? Right. I can deny it up and down, but doing that doesn't change the fact that it's in there somewhere. Unless I can accept that, I won't be able to reconcile myself with the past, or really think about my future. I mean, that sounds so simple, saying it now, but it took this long for me to realize it. Oh, I see. Trouble seems to seek you out, doesn't it? So you intend to accept your lot and move forward, even though the way is anything but certain? That's actually rather inspiring. I hope you'll tell Group B what you've shared with us. I think they'd be really glad to hear it from you. Yeah, I think I will. Felt like everyone's been worried after what happened at the old schoolhouse last month. And seems we zooped over to Toval's Bracer Guild. Hey, I heard the big news. You seriously dueled the Radiant Blade Master? Well, he was kind enough to give me the chance to test my skill against him. The gap between him and me is so wide that calling it a duel is being generous. Nah, don't sell yourself short. It takes some real guts to even think of trying to duel the Viscount. I know you battled Sarah and her strength was pretty intense, but he's on a whole different level. I can see you didn't achieve beginner rank in the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School for nothing. You're surprisingly well informed. That's a bracer for you. Well, the guild is pretty close ties with the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School after all. Anyway, let me get you those tasks for today. Alright, field study envelope for August, second day. 3 tasks I'm betting. Only 2! Ebel Highway Monster, yet another one. And an offering to the departed. An offering to the departed from Sister Theramis. I would like to practice making an offering to St. Sandlot. Would you be willing to help me gather the materials necessary to do so? If so, come see me at Legram Chapel. Okay. Ebel Highway Monster 2. There's another monster on the Ebel Highway, and we don't know what kind of monster it is. Details unknown, Ebel Highway. Don't let me down, Class 7. Get this taken care of ASAP. Oh, I was expecting there to be more, I guess. I am rather curious about this monster extermination request. Didn't want to overload you since I'm planning on giving you an extra task this afternoon. Sounds like this will be your last full day in Legram, so I want you to get the most out of you while I've got you here. Anyway, get on out there and do what you do. Got it. No sense in waiting to get started then. Well, at least it shouldn't take long. Okay, let's roll on out. Alright, back on the Ebel Highway we go once again. Gotta say, it's great having you guys around. It's not often that I just get to kick back at the guild and take care of the paperwork. And hey, it even gives me the time to take care of some other stuff too. Other stuff? Nothing too big. The guild branch over in Crossbow just dropped me a little inquiry relating to the trade conference actually. We're an international organisation. That makes it easy to get latest info. But it also increases our workload. So that's how it works, huh? No wonder he always seems to be on top of things. Alright, about the monster. Is there a reason behind the lack of information about this monster? A simple one, yeah. I just got the report in from one of the townsfolk this morning. Seems like they couldn't really tell what kind of monster it was, even with a clear look at it. What exactly did the report say? It just said they saw what looked like a large, ominous shadow. Not exactly a revealing description. True, that doesn't really tell us anything other than a rough approximation of its size. Taking on a dangerous foe with such a dearth of information is hardly ideal. Oh well, who cares? Let's just head out there and beat it to a mushy pulp already. I see Milliam's a real go-getter regardless of the situation. If only we were all so fearless. I'm leaving this one to you guys then. Millie, it's probably going to be a pain in the ass, but good luck out there. Well, time to go scout around town and talk to everyone once again. See if there's any plots or hidden stuff awaiting us. Maybe I can throw some bait into the water as well. We did get some more ground bait after all. Julian's really done it this time. Not helping me out is one thing, but messing around like that just doesn't fly. Naturally, I came down on him like a ton of bricks. I want to take up the family business, but it seems like it'll be quite a while before that happens. What did Julian do? Ouch, Dad really walloped me. Why do you have to flip out like that? All I did was borrow his cart. You know, we should probably just ditch this idea anyway. It did look pretty dumb. Man, that's what I was thinking too. You gotta tell me these things sooner so I don't look dumb doing it. Didn't he say don't do it? Oh, we gotta go take a good look at it first. Then the junior Eisenritter can take center stage. Oh, really? I told you, first we gotta find a good base. And there's only one place I can think of that has it all. Where are you going? Where are you going, kiddo? Alright, maybe I'll throw out some ground bait and see if I can fill in that spot in my fishing log. Got 8 ground bait at this point. Fish gathered in the water, only 3. And winnable battles against Laura's dad. It was weird seeing complaints in the chat that I use an item. Like, it's no fun if I don't try, at the very least, is it? It's not my first rodeo. I can recognize an unwinnable battle, but what do you want me to do? Put the controller down and just leave it? Oh, can't win. I'll walk away. I've heard stories in the past of, oh, citrus ball, nice, of people that have actually got to a thing like that, and they've basically, because they can't win the fight, they just think that as soon as they lose, it's a game over and turn the console off. They just get like that, and then they never complete the game like at all. And then like you see them say in a forum, "Oh wait, so you could get past that." There's quite a few instances I've seen of that. There's no fun if I don't give it a little bit of a go. And items can always be bought back. Doesn't seem there's anything new here. After all, there's loads of games that never were completed or like people really saw the full content of. Castlevania Symphony of the Night being one of them. Due to mechanisms or other things. There's nothing being shameful getting a game over though. I mean, it's always something to try and like not get, because it's like a goal, right? Not getting a game over is kind of a nice feeling as well. But equally, yeah, if you get a game over, but there are some people who just like, yeah, I guess they just don't like it if they get them. It's not even about playing hard games or not, because you can always overcome something in the end. Either via grinding or etc. I guess there's a lot of people who just want an excuse to move on in some senses too. Truly is a blessing to bask in Lady Laura's radiant presence today as well. My prayers to Adios and the spirits didn't go unanswered after all. The spirits truly do make dreams come true. Or maybe they just didn't like the game. Have you all taken a gander at Lake Ebble today? It really is quite a sight on clear days like these. We have a boat that customers can borrow here, so feel free to make use of it. I want to borrow your boat. I mean, sometimes you can get some stupid game overs where the game doesn't really give you an option to get anything but a game over. The weather's certainly nice today. Let me go around the lake and see what I fish up. It'll be the first time in a while. No secret stuff so far. I mean, I remember those spikes in Breath of the Wild. Sometimes you can get the most idiotic game overs that can ever exist. The command's gone. No, there it is. I really do owe Tobal a lot for all his help. Especially since whenever I ask Kano, he just takes off before I'm done talking to go play with Julian. And Tobal always goes on about how helping out a beautiful lady like me could hardly even be considered work too. When he puts it like that, I'd be missing a golden opportunity if I didn't ask him to give me a hand now and again. You're fishing for compliments, are you? Fine by me. Alright, let's check in here as well. Did I get any more money for the jobs I've done? No. Good morning, everyone. I heard all about how you managed to best Klaus himself yesterday. I wish you the best of luck with your field study today. Here's a thought that I shared. If I wish I was able to set myself up before we actually did the battle, by the way. Because, for example, we just look in the shop. I mean, if I had the blue tunic on, that would have given me an extra 55 physical defense, so I'd have lasted longer until he did his thing anyway. I wouldn't have had to use the heal as often. I would have switched that over from someone else, is what I would have done. But I wasn't given that chance. No, sir. Good morning, everyone. The fog's cleared up and Lord Arseid has returned, so the day's looking pretty good right from the outset. I wish you all luck with your field study today. Not gonna have a problem there. Right, who else is there still to talk to? I cannot believe this. Not one, not two, but 3 men have turned Lady Laura's manor into their beastly den. You can't possibly let this stand. You have to stay over at the inn instead. That wouldn't be much of a warm welcome, would it? Besides, we have plenty to discuss regarding our field study, so having them stay with me at the manor is ideal. This is why I keep worrying about your safety. God. Can't let me be alone for a second.
It's my turn.
Is it Emma?
Of course.
I'm going to switch to Laura. It's her hometown. But yeah, it'd be pretty boring if I went into an unwinnable fight and then I didn't even try at all, wouldn't it? That's not the way to go at these things. Yes, it's not to throw everything you can at them, but equally, when am I ever using these items? Longgreen Castle used to be the stronghold of the Lance Maiden and Eisenritter way back during the War of Lions. Probably shouldn't have told the kids here about that though. Now they keep pestering me to tell them more. Kids really love the tales about St. Sandlot, don't they? I hear boys and girls both saying they want to be like her. And I'll let you into a secret, right? I actually sold some of those exact healing potions I used to make some extra money so I could buy stuff before this session began. Giving him selling the healing items? How could he? That's how much I'm not using them. Oh, hello everyone. Good day, Sister Fermus. Have you grown accustomed to Legram while I was away? I have. Everyone's been so kind. The only thing I just can't get used to is Father Hamilcar's lackadaisical approach to his work. That's understandable. He has his good points, though. Really, I've yet to see him act like a responsible adult even once. We probably shouldn't be gossiping about this, though. I assume you all came along because of my request, right? That's right. We'd like you to tell us a little more about it. The request mentioned that you plan on making an offering. That's correct. I'll need a number of items in order to make it, and I'd like you to collect them for me if you're able. Do you have the time to take this on for me? I mean, I understand if you don't. I think we can accept the request, yeah? Sure, we'll fit you in. Thank you very much. Allow me to tell you about what I need you to do. As Lady Laura knows, it's custom here in Legram to hold a memorial service for St. Sandlot and the Eisenritter each year. The period in which this service is held is coming up rather soon too. That sounds like kind of a downer. Well, it's not supposed to be a lively event. The memorial service is held to mourn the brave warriors who gave their lives during the War of the Lions. Will the church be leading the service? The people here seem to have a strong belief in animism, so I wouldn't have expected that to be the case. Not quite. The church is just assisting with it. Animism has much deeper roots than the church here, so it's only natural that we respect that. The Ram seems to be similar to Nord in that regard. Yeah, animism is just as widely believed over there as it is here. And yet despite that, both communities believe in the church teachings as well. Well, the church has never once denied the existence of spirits, after all. In my opinion, that's one of the reasons its teachings have spread across the continent like they have. I guess Adios has a big enough heart for everyone, huh? Quite right. Getting back on topic, though, I've actually been asked to prepare an offering for the memorial service myself. Oh? Will this be your first time doing so? It will. Because of that, I'd like to practice a little before the service itself. That's why I'd like to ask you all to collect the ingredients I need for it. Ah, so that's how it is. What exactly will you be making? I'm going to be making pretzels. Ah, those are those bready things that look like they're all twisted into a knot, right? That's right. However, the pretzels used for the memorial service are made to look like the spirit monument here in town. I assume you're talking about that unique looking monument in the centre of the town. The very same. The pretzels here are generally baked to be rather hard so they'll last longer. It's even said that the Eisenritter carried them into the battlefield in their combat rations. I suppose that explains why you're given pretzels as an offering then. That's quite a fascinating historical tidbit. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a chance to see Erebonia's most time-honoured pretzels. Ah, the holy pretzel. What ingredients do you need us to get them? Oh yes, I almost forgot. I need you to collect 5 hearty powders, 5 clear gelatins, and a type of seasoning called white seed. Well, it shouldn't be too hard to beat up some monsters for that stuff, but what exactly is white seed? They seem to be one of Legram's local crops, according to Fable Hamika. Unfortunately, they're not really in season right now, so none of the stores here have any. Well, I think that part should be simple enough, fortunately. Our household's head chef should have some on hand. Oh, that's a huge weight on my shoulders. Well then, let's start our gathering. Where should we make our way to first? Laura's home or the highway? I'm fine with either. We'll have to go through both eventually anyway. An offering to the party that started. I probably already have the other ingredients. It's just going to be that seed that I need. I need the seed. That's an interesting fact. If you don't die from his 49,999 damage S-Craft, his delay becomes 0, so he just spams his S-Craft over and over again. When the game wants you to die, the game will make you die. I guess there are, of course, ways of surviving it. One being the master course that Alyssa has equipped. Alyssa. We're all overjoyed that the master has returned. Now's our chance to show him how much we've improved during his absence. Haha, I might pull myself out of bed to train, but I'm still bursting with energy. Maybe you can survive with Earth Guard too, maybe? For some reason I seem to have way more energy than usual this morning. I suppose yesterday's battle must have ignited my fighting spirit. I'll have to pour even more effort into my training than usual today. But when the game wants you to die, it should make you die, right? Storyline purposes. Not die, but still be beaten. The Arseid School is known throughout the Empire for its first-rate instruction in the way of the sword. As a student of such an esteemed school, I need to keep striving to better myself as well, to live up to that honour. You can bet I'm going to apply everything I learned from our battle to my training to remedy my every lack. I woke up this morning, got dressed, and came in to train just like always. And just for a moment, it felt like the air in the room was charged somehow. I'm not sure what it was, but the atmosphere here seemed different from how it usually is. Oh, I wonder what it could be. Perhaps the intensity of last night's battle is still lingering in the air here. Sure seems that way. Seems like we've been experienced for the better of those guys. Alright, let's head up. And that'll mean we've talked to everyone in town at this rate. I mean, also speaking about unwinnable battles, like to most players who play Final Fantasy IX, one of the Beatrix fight is unwinnable, right? You can actually, I mean, pot-wise it is, but you can still actually beat her in time before you get laid low. So there's battles like that too. What about your duel with Lord Arseid? I'm rather amazed that you'd even make such a request of him. Lady Laura has never managed to defeat him, even when she attacked him in his sleep. Wow, now I'm trying to come to grips with the idea that Laura would actually attack someone while they were sleeping. I was a child! It's quite the heartwarming family tale. Do you think she used a real big blade? At that point it was twice as big as her. That'd be amusing. I'd pay to watch that. That'd be funny. Hello, Lady Laura. Is there something you need from me? As a request I'd like to make of you, if I may. Would you happen to have any white seed on hand? Of course. Why'd it be crazy for me not to have some on hand? I've got it stored away and I always make sure we never run out. How much do you need? I can give you the entire crate if you want. I don't think we need quite that much. Well then, I suppose a small bag full should do the trick. Receive the white seed. Why, thanks. Anything for you, Lady Laura? Well, the people, they really love it, don't they? I'll say. I'm happy to have been of help to you, Lady Laura. Feel free to ask if you need anything else. Alright, Daddy's in the study, including Mr. Butler. And over there, looking at books. Today will be your last day here, will it not? I wish you luck with what remains then. Do try not to overexert yourself, Master Rean. Thanks, Klaus. I actually don't feel that sore, though. I guess he did hold back against me after all. Yeah, you only did enough damage to kill the entire party. I'm pleased to see that the fog has cleared nicely today. You can ask for better weather during your field study. The tasks you've been given represent the day-to-day concerns of Legram's citizens. As a ruling lord, I treasure each and every one of them. I ask that you take the time to listen, to get to know them, and to help them. That's just what we'll do. We'll do our utmost, Father. Hey, I've done exactly that. I've talked to everyone in town at every possible occasion of when they get new dialogue options. What more can you ask? Right, let's see if I've got the ingredients and head back to the church. See if we can make the holy pretzels. That's what they are now. They're holy divine pretzels. Do you think if you're baking inside a church, you make the stuff out of the holy water? Or is that blasphemous to say? Hello everyone, have you managed to gather the ingredients I need? We sure have. Here you go. Hardy powder, clear gelatin, and the white seed. Oh, and here's the white seed you wanted. Laura handed over the bag of white seed. Thank you so much. There should be plenty. Could you wait in the adjoining room while I mix up a trial batch then? Sister Faramis made her pretzels and handed out a sample to everyone. How do they taste? I'm a little surprised, to be honest. In a good way, I mean. Indeed, these are actually better than I was expecting. Tasty and filling. And free! Thinking that the Eisenmeer may have eaten something like this to keep on fighting is kind of moving, really. It really is. Thank goodness. And what do you think of them, Lady Laura? Oh, my apologies. I was so engrossed in the taste that I forgot to speak up. They're delicious. If I hadn't seen you make them, I'd swear they came from the kitchen of a professional chef like Joseph. Thank you for giving me the chance to try them. Phew. Hey, Laura. There's still some time for the memorial service, but how about we offer some of these at St. Sandlot's statue now? Huh, I'd like that. I'm sure there's no limit on when you can leave an offering. Would you mind if we took some along then, sister? Not at all. It'd be rude of us to indulge in all of these on our own, after all. Please, go on and take some. Receive the Legram Pretzel. Let's be on our way then. Now I've got pretzel power. Yay! I'm glad the cooking went well. I owe my thanks. Oh, we've got to obviously give it the statue offering then now, before we actually can give in the quest proper. Okay, down there we're going. On to the pier. Hello, St. Sandlot. Have some pretzels. I imagine a seagull. There we go. I'm sure this put a smile on her face. Now all that's left is for us to pray. Are there any special requirements for prayers of this sort? Not particularly, but it is the custom to remain quiet while prayers are being offered. Whoop whoop, let's get our praying on then. I was focused so hard on being quiet I ended up holding my breath. Are you guys still going? It was a valiant battle to remain silent for even a single minute, but alas, victory remained elusive. Don't be too harsh on her. Well then, should we make our way back to the chapel? Yeah, we should report back to Sister Faramis just in case. Thank you so much for your help, everyone. I feel bad about having you run all around town just for my sake. No worries, we're always glad to lend a hand. Yeah, never done a job where pretzels were a fringe benefit, but it was worth it. They really were delicious. If the batch you make for the memorial service turns out that good, you have nothing to worry about. I'll do everything I can to make sure that's the case. Oh, I've yet to offer you all your reward for helping me. It's not much, but please take these. Celestial Bomb X. Thank you very much. Be sure to put them to good use. That's one down at least. Yeah, let's move right on to the other one. An offering to the departed is complete. In the church, we listen to We read such books as Woo Baby. That's what we stock at the church. And Love Me Tonight. And the Falcom Diary. I really cannot thank you all enough for your help. Now I don't need to worry about how things will go on the day of the memorial service. These are the Holy Scriptures. Woo Baby and Love Me Tonight. If I was a game dev, by the way, I would so have, like, that scene at the statue. Have the party start to walk away, and a seagull just comes down and grabs the pretzel. And that's the circle of life. For outdoor food, anyway. Well, that's mainly an Olizandri in praise of their valor during the War of the Lions. May their souls rest in peace. They wouldn't know, but it would happen. Alright then. Where to next? Well, we've already done one of our quests. So, literally, we only have to go out on the highway once again and fight this unknown monster. Let's go do a little bit more power grinding, some would say. Should probably save before we go, though. Jump down there. Do you know what else I should do? Eustace trying to sneak into the party. I saw you there. Should probably give them some stuff as well. Let's give you that because you need ATS. It's all good. Mellow Compassion too. Let's give you the Strength and ATS. Prevents delay, prevents confuse. That's fine by me. Prevents faint would be very good. Any other present confuse? Auto CP up too. I'm out to prevent confuse. It's a bit of a shame. Still mutes. Let's go with the auto CP up for you then. I imagine I've scanned most of the guys on the highway. So let's get a full physical party in for a small period of time. Sunny day. Oh, well, the fog on the highway is dissipated as well. Yeah, it's so much easier to see all the surrounding areas now. Totally, I can hardly see my hand in front of my face yesterday. Well, at least we don't have to worry about getting lost today. We may find alternate routes through the area that we missed yesterday too. It's very likely. We should keep an eye out for those while we're looking for the beast we need to slay. Are the alternate routes going to be the trees by any chance? Oh, you betcha. You betcha. It's not alternate routes, that's literally a tree is no longer in the ground. That's completely different, guys. Alright, let's fight you. So I can get my link set up.
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
My turn.
Alright, who should I link with? We have counterattack with you if we link, but we also have powerful strike and vengeance there. Let's have Gaius and Eustace
Second form.
join together a bit. God, any monster is completely dead with these combos teaming up.
It's my turn.
So they have finishing blow at the very least today. Well, that one's already out.
There. My turn.
Poison strike.
What a waste of time. Let's go.
Oh, come on, Eustace. Don't be like that. A waste of time. Alright, so that's our alternate route, is it? Can we just climb over now? Or Laura Smash! Looks like there's a path over this way too. I didn't notice him when we were passing yesterday. The mist is clear today, which makes seeing paths through the area much easier. I think this path leads to the top of the hill. Perhaps, but we need to do something about this log before we can go there. Lammy can snap a log like this like a toothpick. We'll leave the heavy lifting to you and Lammy then. Hope you don't mind. No problemo. Characters with strike type field attacks of B rank or higher can destroy fallen logs or certain other objects. Just in case you forgot. Also Laura. Laura exists. It looked like he just saw me.
Let's go.
But we did not allow it to be so. We still haven't got the scan on the Coco Panda. If that's the case then, maybe I should do this.
Sorry.
I'll take it from here. Analyzing the enemy's vitals.
There's some switching. What's
All
your basic
complete.
rating? Thanks for the cheer.
Leave it to me.
Right, 2-2.
They're open. There.
My
They
turn.
finished that off with the greatest of ease. What's you weak to, sir? Earth? 0 arts? Yggdrasil. Cute panda? Not anymore, I'm
What a waste
afraid.
of time. Let's go.
It got treed. And we got a U material though, so Cute Panda did its good job.
A matter of course.
That's what I wanted from Cute Panda. Right, so which ways do we have to go? Well, we'll check everywhere. There's a golden cider
This
rider.
monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
Let's let it chase me for a bit then, and then get it in the butt. Hey, did he turn around?
A worthy adversary.
I lost my vantage.
Yeah.
You can't just do that.
Arcus, activate.
I know how good that will be, but considering it does confusion, could we end up with a really nice confusion percentage to mess these guys up? That'd be great. Around you go, Laura.
Leave it to me.
We got Faint on 2, so there's criticals galore waiting here.
They're open.
I don't want to knock any of these guys back, so I'm not using Rush. I'm expecting the Silver Fawn to do the job just quite fine.
Now.
Oh well.
Right.
Now.
And there comes the Silver Fawn. Ow! Well,
It's
he's
my turn.
confused, but when there's only one person on the field, no matter what, things are going to go down.
Now. There. Thanks for having my back, Usus.
I won't let you down.
Aren't they good buddies now? Maybe they're gaining that bit more Link experience.
I'm just getting started.
Right, let's check out up here. Well, we're getting to Laura's daily training regimen of box smashing to the utmost degree. Can you smash this? Let's not scratch the tilted statue, shall we? That probably wouldn't be appreciated by the townsfolk. No!
My turn.
It's my turn.
Leave it to me.
How
My
do you
turn.
attack
My
on the
turn.
field there, Usus? This thing keeps getting me! You're not supposed to chase me, you're supposed to go back so I can preemptively attack you. I'm guessing I've angered the weird vine now.
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
It's only one guy.
All right. There.
Well, let's just let Laura deal with it.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Easy does it. Ooh.
Oh wow, there's a river out here.
I remember playing in this river when I was young.
Does that mean you can fish, Rean? Let's check out this way. Yeah, there's a chest down here.
Ooh, that one looks tough.
It does. That's why we're going to pull it away again.
A worthy adversary.
Single advantage.
It's my turn.
Single pom. Nothing really to be scared of, is there? Blind seal. Which one do I want to go with here? Oh, I can't really get him with that. Let's see. Wild range, self HP down for the CP.
They're open.
Let's just finish off the small fry first then.
My turn.
Alright, specifically you are weak to wind. I mean, I do have some basic wind arts, to be fair.
Okay.
I have aerial. I wonder how much just that will do.
Of course. Hi! Off guard.
I'll help.
Something tells me someone's gonna get melee.
Yeah.
Very
Really
well.
do as much as I'd like. Think they can get an art off before anything goes down? Nope, they can't. Can I stop this guy somehow? We can impede him. We can delay him a bit. Forgot I got Noble Command as well.
Okay.
Now that makes an easy, no worries fight.
Together, we're unbeatable.
I'm not even using green. What's going on with this? If it's weak to wind, would it be dead from a breeze? Not quite sure that was how it works.
A treasure chest.
Not quite sure that's how it works. Dawn boots have been found in the chest. And apart from that, a ton more Sepith. Takes about 600 Sepith currently to make an attack 3, for example, or a level 3 of a quartz. Looking for a fishing spot somewhere here, because there's got to be one if there's a river. This is where you'd find, like, running river like this, maybe like a salmon. Seems like good terrain, doesn't it? Right, Rean's boots are definitely not going to be equipped to Dawn boots, because he's got still the most defensive boots of all at the moment. Legendary boots said to have been worn by the Eisenlitter. Evasion plus 5%. Are they men only? No, they're for everyone. Cool. Lady Stragers are pretty good. They give extra strength. They give evasion 2. And these ladies are wearing something good anyway. And technically, the biggest increase is to Laura now. Everyone else has golden thread shoes. Oh, no. We'll have to lower your strength, I'm afraid. Get you that extra defense. Hello, big monkey.
A challenging foe. We should engage it with care.
We know this is a lie. How much TP have we got for Laura? We need to save it up for whatever monster we're going to be fighting.
A worthy
Of course, we've got a completely new ability ready to be used. And that excites me.
Whirlwind! To me! Now, use it!
All right.
There!
Well, that's a fair bit of damage to start with. Okay, what do I want to go with here? God, some of these spells cost an absolute I think normal attacks will do.
Now!
Here!
No finishing blow. No, there we got it.
It's my turn.
HP heal 50%. Okay. Can you pull off an art before anything happens? Oh, not volcanic rain though, sadly. Can do a hydro cannon though, but they're stronger. No, they're not. I mean, that would finish it up, right? Actually, when I look at it, one of them's already blind. So if Laura and Emma just take out that guy there, the other one's not going to do much against us, is it? In fact, it is a fool.
My turn. How pathetic.
Missing Laura is probably the worst person to possibly miss.